Hello friends, welcome to CSN's DSC channel for General Knowledge and English. In this video, you are going to learn the topic, the sentence and the phrase. So let's move to our topic. Okay friends, shall we start our topic? Our topic is sentence and phrase. In this topic, we will discuss what is a sentence, what is a phrase, difference between sentence and phrase, types of sentences, examples to different types of sentences, and finally identification of different types of sentences. Let's talk about the sentence. Before that, you have to observe the following two groups. Under group A, played the sitar Ravi Shankar, all the old songs sang we, on the road spit do not. Group B, Ravi Shankar played the sitar, we sang all the old songs, do not spit on the road. This is group B. Let's talk about group A. In group A, in each group, the words in the each group are not arranged in a proper order. Just see the first one, played the sitar Ravi Shankar. These words are not arranged in a proper order. So, we cannot get the complete meaning. We cannot get the complete sense. Here also, all the words sang we. Here also, the words are not arranged in a proper order. So, we cannot get the complete sense. Whereas in the group B, the words in each group are arranged in a proper order, so we can get the complete meaning or complete sense. Here, just see the first example. Ravi Shankar played the sitar. Ravi Shankar played the sitar. The words in this group are arranged in a proper order, and not only that, which gives the complete sense. We can get the complete meaning. We sang all the old songs. Here also we can get the complete sense. Why? Because all the words in this group are arranged in a proper order. Finally, we say that the words in each group are not arranged in a proper order in group A. The words are arranged in a proper order in group B. The words which are arranged in a proper order in a group, that is called a sentence. Why? Because which gives the complete sense. Finally, we can say that what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which gives the complete sense. Now let's define the sentence. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. A sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense or complete meaning. Here are some examples of the sentence. I have lost one of my earrings. All that glitters is not gold. Take this medicine twice a day. If you observe these sentences, each sentence gives the complete sense. One more thing is, whatever the type of the sentence it is, we should write the sentence with the capital letter in the beginning. Okay. Now let's talk about a phrase. What is a phrase? Before that, study the following group of words. All of a sudden, across the street, in the end, on the chair. If you observe these group of words, they are quietly different from the sentence. What is a sentence? You know what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which gives the complete meaning. But here, these group of words has some meaning. But like sentence, it does not give the complete sense. It has some meaning, a partial meaning only. Such groups of words are called phrases. Here are some types of phrases. Verb phrase, noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, prepositional phrase. Now I am not going to teach you all about these phrases. I will teach you about all these phrases in detail after completion of the parts of speech. Let me give you some more examples of the phrase. In the park, under the tree, at night, for 2 hours, a bird in the hand. So friends, I think you understood what is a phrase. A phrase is nothing but a group of words which gives some meaning. It is different from a sentence. Friends, you will have a clear idea about sentence and phrase by observing the following table. This table tells us the differences between sentence and phrase. Let's study the table. Sentence. Sentence gives the complete sense. Phrase doesn't give the complete sense. A sentence begins with the capital letter. Beginning with the capital letter is not compulsion in a phrase. When we write a sentence, we have to follow the punctuation marks in accordance with the type of the sentence. Whereas in phrase, it doesn't have any punctuation marks. Okay friends, till now we learnt what is a sentence, what is a phrase, and also the differences between the sentence and phrase. Here we are going to learn the types of sentences. Before that, just observe the following two sentences. India is my motherland. A bird is sitting on a tree. No doubt these two are called sentences. Why? Because I told you what is a sentence. A sentence is a group of words which gives the complete sense. Here also, India is my motherland. This is a sentence because which gives the complete sense. A bird is sitting on a tree. This is also called a sentence because which gives the complete sense. Not only that, these two sentences are called statements. Why? Because these two statements or these two sentences state or declare the facts. So we can give a separate name to the sentences. That is declarative sentences or assertive sentences. Understood? A declarative sentence state or declare the facts. A declarative sentence state or declare the facts. Depending on the function of the sentence, we can give the name declarative or assertive sentence. What is the function of the sentence? What is the function of the declarative sentence? The function of the declarative sentence is which state the facts, which declare the facts. Not only that, a declarative sentence begins with the subject. Just observe the sentence, India is my motherland. In this sentence, the first word of the sentence is India. Here we are talking about what? We are talking about India. That is the subject of the sentence. And also that the sentence ends with the full stop. Ends with the full stop. This is the observation. In the declarative sentence, there is a subject in the beginning and the full stop in the ending. A bird is sitting on a tree. Here also there is a first word, that is a bird. This is the subject of the sentence. At the end there is a full stop. So what is a declarative sentence? Finally we can say that the declarative sentence state or declare the facts which begins with the subject and ends with the full stop. I think you understood what is a declarative sentence or what is an assertive sentence. Let's move to the next type of sentence. Before that, just observe the following three sentences. Can you speak English? Where are you going now? Are you hungry? By observing these three sentences, there is a separate punctuation mark in the end to each sentence. This is the punctuation mark. What does we call it? What do we call it? This is a question mark. This is a question mark. In the end, to each and every sentence, there is a question mark in the end. So this type of sentences are called question mark sentences. Other name of the question mark sentences is interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences. Have you ever heard the word interrogation? In an interrogation, a police officer asks so many questions. Here also there are so many there are some questions. Can you speak English? Where are you going now? Are you hungry? These are called questions. In interrogation also, the police officer asks so many questions. So we can give the separate name to the question mark sentences, that is interrogative sentences. Finally, we can say that what is an interrogative sentence? An interrogative sentence is a sentence which ends with a question mark. Nothing but they are all questions. Okay, let's move to the third one. Observe the following sentences. Be quiet. Could you carry my luggage? Bring me a cup of milk. Don't eat junk food. By observing these four sentences, what do you observe in the first sentence? Be quiet. We can say that this is an order. Could you carry my luggage? We can say that this is a request. Bring me a cup of milk. This is an order. Don't eat junk food. What is this? Don't eat junk food. What type of sentence is this? This is a suggestion. This is a suggestion. The above sentences show they are orders, commands, requests, suggestions, or advice. It may be an order, it may be a request, it may be a suggestion or advice, it may be a command. Finally, we can say that these type of sentences are called imperative sentences. What? An imperative sentences. An imperative sentence is a sentence. It may be an order, request, suggestion, advice, or command. Okay. Let's move to the last one. Observe the following sentences. How wonderful it is. What a lovely rainbow. How hot it is today. By observing these three sentences, we can say that these are named as strong feelings, sudden expressions, sudden strong feelings. How wonderful it is. What a lovely rainbow. How hot it is today. If you observe each sentence, there is a punctuation mark in the end, that is an exclamation mark. This mark is called exclamation mark. What's that? Exclamation mark. So these type of sentences are named as exclamatory sentences. What's that? Exclamatory sentences. An exclamatory sentence expresses sudden strong feelings of a person. These type of sentences end with an exclamation mark. Understood? Now see the table. You will have a clear idea about the four types of sentences through this table. See the first column, type of sentence. The second one is function. Third one is a specification of the sentence. Finally, I have given an example to each sentence. First one, type of sentence. The first one is assertive sentence. Second one is interrogative. Third one is imperative, and finally exclamatory sentence. Now let's talk about the assertive sentence. I told you what is an assertive sentence. An assertive sentence tells or declares the facts. The function of the assertive sentence is declares the facts. The specification. Specification means how can we find out the assertive sentence. I told you that the assertive sentence begins with the subject and ends with the full stop. Here is an example. We have gone to the market. In this sentence, we is the subject, and in the end there is a full stop. Come to the interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence means question mark sentence. The function of the interrogative sentence, it asks the questions. How can we find out the interrogative sentence? In the end there is a question mark. See the example, when will you go to Delhi? Next one, imperative sentence. An imperative sentence tells or shows orders, commands, or requests. Example of the sentence is brush your teeth before you sleep. This is a suggestion. Finally, exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence expresses sudden strong feelings of a person. Specification of the exclamatory sentence. We can find out the exclamatory sentence by seeing the exclamation mark in the end. See the example, what a wonderful city it is. Thank you for watching.